everybody, it's Michelle from Limitless Fitness, coming to you from my garage. So for those of you who've been watching these just to see the interior of my house, no luck today. We had an awesome yoga workout from Taylor this weekend, much needed zen for all of us. I was thinking maybe we also need some punching and kicking. So I'm bringing you a kickboxing workout today. My daughter Josie is going to join us. I don't know what kind of mockery she's been doing in the background so far, but she'll be joining us, and maybe we can show some different ways of doing the same thing, or maybe some modifications, or she's actually really new to all of these moves herself. So you'll see me cueing her and maybe making some adjustments that might be also helpful to you. So if you look at the graphic that I included with the post, you'll see that there's a warm-up, and then we're gonna have 4 rounds. Each round, there'll be 3 exercises. We'll do 30 seconds of work, then we'll rest for 15 seconds. In between rounds, we're gonna do some jump roping and some speed bag work. I just ran through it real quick with Josie just to show her all the moves and got a little winded, so I am gonna try today to, unlike the video I did with you before, where I showed you, here's the moves, and then just kind of let you have at it, we're actually gonna go through the whole workout. So if when you're watching it, you don't wanna do the whole workout with us, don't take it personally. You can just kind of scroll through and find out where the next round starts, watch to see how you do the exercises, and then if you just wanna do them on your own, however you wanna do it. No rules. All right, so we're gonna start with a warm-up. I'm gonna back up so you can see my full body. We're gonna start with alternating shoulder rolls, and we're gonna put a hip rotation in with it. Boxing, it's very important, just like a lot of sports, golf comes to mind, that you want rotation of your hips. That's where your power is coming from. When I'm punching, I think people think it's all about the fists. The fists just deliver the blow. I want the force to come through my legs, through my hips, through my shoulder, and out eventually through my fist. But it's really important that we rotate our hips while we're working. So our first warm-up move is going to be a hip rotation with a shoulder roll. So it's just gonna look like this, going side to side. Join me, Josie. So I'm gonna count out 20 of them. 1, 2, I'm gonna count them all out loud. That's obnoxious. And then I can also cheat. I don't count out loud. I think you can work with me. No, just tap. Let's see, that was like 7, 8, 9, halfway there. 7. Don't over pivot. It's just turning that hip. Let's see, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna do the boxing bounce on our toes, and then we're gonna do a hip drop and a pivot. We'll just do one side this time. We're gonna go through this warm up again. The second time through, we'll do the other side. So we've gotta get into the boxing stance. What is that? We're gonna start with right foot forward. So first start with just your feet standing next to each other like this. Take your left leg and just drop it back a little bit. That's all there is to it. Just take that leg, drop it back a little bit. You don't want to put it right behind your foot because now I'm really easy to punch over. I want to be grounded with the floor. So go from here, little step back. There you go. Get your guards up and you got your boxer stance. Now I want soft knees, and we're going to get up on our toes and we're going to bounce. A little back and forth. You've seen boxers, they lay on their feet. They got to float like a butterfly. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to go back and forth 15 times, keeping our guards up. We'll do it like 6 more times. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just stop the bounce. Keep your stance. We're going to take this back hip and give it a quick pivot. That's all there is to it. When I bring it around, I squeeze this glute hard. Pivot forward. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great, let's do the knee lifts. Knee lifts are prepping us for a front kick. So you're gonna plant your right foot, that's your your standing leg, guards up, and then you're just gonna bring your knee up with a flexed foot. That's it. Step it back down. Bring it back up, step it back down. 3. Get this at 15. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What would you miss? 14, 15. I'm going to ruin the magic for you. Yes, I have the workout over here on the wall. That's why you'll see me keep looking over there, because I can't memorize it. And then we're going to do overhead shoulder flexion. So put one hand over the other, palms facing your body, and you just lift it up and give a good stretch back. Pull back, open up that chest. Come down, switch the hands, go back up. 2, 3, 4. Keep your chest proud, chin up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we've got the roundhouse lifts. So roundhouse kick is this one. So we're just gonna prep to do that kick. You're going to take we'll use our right leg as our standing leg first. So you're gonna step forward with your right leg, angling your toes out away from your body, like this. Then I come up like this. Sort of looks like I'm whizzing on a fire hydrant. Guards up. You like my analogy, Jess?
Yeah.
And then you'll step that foot down. Replant it, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you turn that foot out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice I gotta lean over a little bit. 11, 12. And that toe out, Josie. 13. There we go. There you go. 14. So then when you come up, you're facing the same way. And 15. Good. Last one is ladder climbs. So first get kind of running a little bit, we'll jog. Then start pulling on the ladder rungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. All right, quick drink if you want it. If you want it, we're gonna go through that one more time. We'll go through a little faster now because we've seen them and we know what we're doing. So we're starting with the alternating shoulder rolls with the hip rotation. Ready? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Okay, then we've got the toes. So this time we're going to do a left lead boxer stance. So stand this way. Drop your right leg slightly back. Guards up. Toes. Back and forth. 2, 3, 4, 5. Swing that one. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Now we're going to pivot the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Knee lifts. This time it's our left leg that we're going to plant. Right leg comes up with a flexed foot. And we put it down, up, down. 3, 4. Little lean back. 5, 6. Make sure your guards are up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we got the roundhouse lift. So this time you're gonna plant your left foot, angle it out that way, lift up. Get your guards up, lift, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5. You haven't started working out yet. 4, 3, 2. Now, got it one more time. Ready? 30. Hopefully everybody's warm now. You may have noticed my bougie pole here. So I thought I would be a little creative and make a punching bag. This is my beach mat that I don't need because the beach is closed. And then some pool noodles duct taped to the pole. So if I want to, I can do some of my punching like for real. So Josie and I will take turns, like once you've gotten good at a punch, you want to see what it feels like to actually make contact with something. Now, we don't have our wraps on, we don't have gloves on, and this isn't actually like a heavy bag, so we're not going to give it our all. Like, we're just going to get the feel for what it's like to make contact with something. This isn't going to be super comfy to kick, but just to simulate it and get the idea. Totally fine if you don't have a bougie pole to make into a punching bag at home. Like, you can do all of this with no equipment and just the air. Totally fine. I also have a jump rope for the jump rope section. Josie and I will take turns using it, but again, you don't really need one, okay? So we'll show you a couple different options. So we're gonna start with round one. Round one has a jab, jab, cross combination. Then we're gonna go into front kicks and back kicks. Then we're gonna do V-sit punch outs. So you need to know how to jab and cross. So remember at the beginning when we were warming up, we got into that boxer stance. We're gonna do it with a right lead. So there's 4 rounds. First time we'll do right lead. Second time we'll do left lead, back to right lead, back to left lead. So we're gonna start with a right lead. Drop that left foot back, but make sure you don't have it too far back so that you can knock me over. I need to be grounded. And then I'm gonna drop down into my hips a little bit so that I'm solidly on the ground. Gonna bring my guards up. Your jab hand. Oh, how do you make a fist? You don't stick your thumbs in like that. A fist is like this, with my thumbs over. My jab hand is the forward leg. So right now I'm jabbing with my right, crossing with my left. That will change when we change our lead. So jab is staying grounded, drop down into your hips a little bit, comes out from my shoulder, knuckles to the sky, back in. There's 2 jabs, but you can't just leave it out here and do them both. In is part of the punch. That's where you reload that spring for the power. If I don't bring it back in, I don't have much happening. I'm knocking on a door. I'm not punching anybody out. So you come out, back in, out, back in. Let's just try that a couple times, Josie. Knuckles to the sky, out, back in, out, back in. Great. That's the jab, jab. Cross is going to be my back leg hand. This is the power punch. This is the one to let them know that something's coming. Jab, jab. Then this is the one to deliver the power. Because now I'm really bringing my hip into it. There's that hip rotation that we warmed up. Come across, knuckles to the sky, bring it back in. Let's do a couple crosses. So don't drop down first and then come up. Just be in your stance. Drop just your hip down a little bit. Push it out. Bring it back. Out, back, out, back. Nice. Just a little pivot on that toe. Don't overdo it, so then you got one knee coming under the under, and now I'm gonna get knocked over again. Just a little move. Okay, so it's jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. We got that one? Okay, front kick, back kick. So we'll plant your right foot, your standing foot, That's also gonna be your back kicker. So you just plant it, remember that knee up, flex foot, now you're gonna push it out, bring it back. That was your front kick. Put your foot down, knee up behind you, kick out, back, down. Front kick, back kick. Front kick, back kick. You do not have to kick high. It hurts to get kicked in the knee or the shin just as well as it hurts to get kicked in the gut. Okay? If you can, if you've got the balance and the comfort, look behind you at what you're back kicking. You're gonna have a better chance hitting your target if you can look back at it. Keep your guards up, okay? And then I will show you the V-sit punches when we get there, all right? It's pretty easy, you know how to get into a V-sit. We're just gonna be punching when we do. All right, I'm gonna start the timer. I'm already winded. And we will get started. Right foot forward, jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross, knuckles to the sky. Keep it tight. I don't want to be flailing out here because then I leave myself way open to be punched. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, hit it, that hit. Jab, jab, cross. 10 seconds left. Cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Okay, we've got 15 seconds to get ready to plant our right foot. Front kick, back kick, front kick, back kick. You ready? 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Plant your right foot, front kick, front kick, back kick. Knee up and out, back kick. Flex foot. You're kicking them with the bottom of your shoe. Think about pushing them away. Front kick. Guards are always up. 2 more seconds. Nice. All right, come down to the floor. Go. This is going to be long, 30 seconds. This is so fun, Mom. Thanks for studying. Thanks for good. Almost there. All right. We're gonna get back to get ready to jab, jab, cross with our left lead. So, jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Mark. Is she okay? There. All right, we're getting ready for a front kick, back kick. So this time we're gonna plant our left foot, kick our right, back kick with our forward kick right, back kick left. Starting in 3 seconds. Remember, it starts with a knee up, flex that foot, front kick, back kick, front kick. So the more you lean back, the higher you can plant that front kick. But again, nothing wrong. You're kicking them in the knee and the shin. You decide your comfort level. All right, back to the V-sit punch outs. Here we go. Oh, we started early. Why didn't you tell me? Try to keep your chest up in the back. Stay strong. There's the sound that means we're almost done. 5 more seconds left. That was a little before the bell there. We started early. All right, so now it's right lead. Jab, jab, cross. Do you want to try using the... It spins a little, so be careful. Here, I'll trade places with you. Here it all go. So, left foot drop back, we go right foot lead. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Jab, jab, cross. Knuckles to okay? Good. Something I want to point out, keep going, is you're coming in with a little bent wrist. Make your wrist an extension of your arm. Comes out straight with your arm. That's better. All right. Planting the right foot, forward kick left, back kick right. You ready? We're gonna
So kick right here.
don't do front kick on this. We'll wait and do that for roundhouse. I don't want you to hurt you. Well, you're probably could. No, don't do that. It hurt your leg. All right, plant, kick left, back kick right. Front kick left, back kick right. It's all right. You get them all. No, I'm just to the side. Forward, back, forward. Always my guards. Almost done. Back to the floor. Whew. Oh, why aren't you seeming at all winded?
I'm fine.
Fine. Here we go.
You're starting early.
Oh shoot. I'm trying to whoop and think it's the ding ding ding. I tried convincing Kellen Glass to duct tape him to the pole. How can he pushed and kicked? He wasn't down.
I'll go extra since I didn't go with me.
Alright. I'm just gonna die now. Ugh.
There,
Why are those so hard? Alright. One more time. Do you wanna punch again? You wanna hit hold? Alright. So this time it's the left lead. So get square. Drop the right foot back slightly. Give your stance. Jab. Drop a little bit. Good. Nice. Work. Almost there. Good. All right. Plant the left. Front kick right. Back kick left. I'll stand a little sideways again. Hopefully the pole's not too much of an obstacle. All right. So we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Lean back for the front kick, forward for the back kick. Lean up, kick out. Bottom of your foot. Push them away. Push them away. Coming at us from the front, coming at us from the back. Push them away. All right. Thank God it's the last time for this one. Still not winded, huh? All right, that's fine.
You're starting early.
I am just a little eager beaver, okay? Just this one. You're wearing this thing. Okay, so modification is you can drop your heels down to the floor. Okay, round 1 is done. Okay, so we've got 1 minute of jump rope coming up. Josie's gonna actually use a jump rope. I'm going to pretend I have a jump rope. You could probably like find some rope in your house, or I don't know, use an extension cord, or if you want the real deal and you don't have a jump rope, you might be able to find something you can make one out of. It's just a minute, so don't kill yourself trying to do that. So we're gonna do 1 minute. I'm gonna show you some different things you can do with your feet while you're jumping rope besides just jumping, just to make the minute go by faster. Are you ready? Okay. Feel free to do whatever you want. Don't try and pay attention to what I'm doing and keep your rope, okay? All right. So 1 minute, starting now. So I'm actually gonna swing the rope. Notice I'm light on my toe, but not like this. So you heels. Yes. And try to be fancy. Let's get rid of it. You can do some straddles on this. You can do some skis. Like this.
But that does help with
You can do some high
being
knees. Told you, just jump. Don't watch me. You can do some double heels. Doubles. Cross. Definitely easier when you don't actually have a rope. And that's a minute. Okay, we're gonna move on to round two. Round two has a jab, cross, slip away. I'll show you that. Then we're gonna do a sweep squat. It's just while you're squatting, you're kind of coming under a punch and a kick, front kick. And then we're gonna do some plank punches. That's what we have the balls for down the floor. So the jab, cross, slip. We've learned the jab and the cross now. We'll start with a right lead again. So your feet are this way. Bring that left leg slightly back. Make sure you're good and connected to the floor. You got your guards up. Your jab comes out from your front leg, comes back. Your cross comes from your back leg, comes back, and then you slip away from your opponent. Then you come back forward, jab them, cross them, slip, jab, cross, slip, jab, cross, slip. Now when you slip, Josie, you're getting under a punch. So getting your position. So let's fix your position first, because you're very much like this, and I could just go, boop. I don't even have to punch you, I just knock you over. So get here. Just bring that foot slightly back. Bend into it. Good, not quite so much. Stick your butt back a little bit. There you go. Jab, cross. So when you're slipping, you're jabbing. I can't see me. Come this way. Okay, you're in your position. Your jab, your cross. You're slipping, coming down under a punch. So I'm bringing the punch here. You have to slip under it. So this is not a slip. That's a slip. All right, are we ready? For jab, cross, slip, just do a few of those. Ready? Jab, cross, slip, jab, cross, slip. Okay, I think we got that one. The sweep squat kick, say that 10 times fast. You're just going to squat with a dip under, come up, kick with your inside leg. Squat, come up, kick with your inside leg. Kick, kick. That's all there is to that one. And then plank punches. You can stay up if you want to. Come down, elbows, feet wide. Put the ball right in front of you. Punch it, while maintaining a plank. Josie's gonna show you the knee version. Okay, are we ready? Maybe. She reserves the right to show you the knee version, she says. All right, so we're gonna start with a right lead, jab, cross, slip. Then we'll go into the sweep, squat, kick, and then the plank punches. Gonna hear the bell in a second. Here we go. Right foot lead, jab, cross, slip, jab, cross, slip, jab, cross, slip, jab, cross, jab, cross. Now go to the cross. And then repeat the same plan. There you go. Almost there. Okay, we're gonna go to this side kick, then that side kick, okay? You ready? Guards up. Front kick, remember, is a knee raise. Kick out. We're gonna go to the left and kick our right leg. Ready? Come under, come up and kick. All right, I'm gonna come down to the plank. Punches.
I don't think like up here. Or does that not work?
Nope, down on your elbows. 2, 1, 3. Hit me with tricky balls. My new Limitless hat. Almost there. Don't just tap it. Punch it. All right. Round 1 done. Okay, we're gonna do a left lead. Jab, cross, slip. So start with feet this way. Let the right foot draw back a little bit. And then jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross. Get under that punch. Jab, slip. Jab, cross. Jab, cross. Jab, cross. 10 more seconds. Don't forget to hit that back foot. And cross. Alright. We got the squat kick. You ready? 5 seconds.
Are we starting that way again?
Yep. Guards up. We don't want to look down here when this one's coming at us. And keep alert and guards up. Here comes the plank. Oh, you decided you like the knees down? I got you on this one. You got me on the V-sit. I'll get you on the plank. Of course, I can't see it. Perhaps my plank is horrible. Trying really hard to keep my hips as level as possible versus this action here. Trying to just moving still. That's why I have the wide stance.
Because the legs are together.
All right. Whew. Round 3. So we start with a right foot lead. Do you want to hit the post? So your right foot lead. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. How are we doing at home? Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Please tell me that you know this move. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Don't dally on your slip. Don't stay back here, you know, looking around. Get back. Back in the fight. Slip, jab, cross. Slip, jab, cross. All right. Got the squats and the kicks. You just want your water. All right. We'll go to the left again first. Kick. What you doing, kid? You're on the other side. What? You're doing opposite. There you go. Oh boy. Favorite core. Alright, there's the warning. Ready? Round. second pace. I know I'm telling you this one for me.
It's like you punch yourself in the face.
In the hat.
Cleaning our master.
That's all right. I'll clean it after. Whew. One more time. With the left lead. Jab, cross, slip. I'll use the pull sound. Here we go. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross, slip. Jab, cross. We're in the sky. Turn that shoulder. All right. Oh, no, we're kicking in first. I was all excited to wrap this one up. 5 seconds. You're gonna be ready? Okay. To the left. Kick. My left. Left. Less than 10 seconds. It's like a whack-a-mole game. Use your breath. If you've got me.
Classic boxing completes.
Whew. Round 2. All right, so between round 2 and round 3, we have speed bag. So speed bag is that little bag you see hanging in the boxing gym, going whap-a-da, 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 whap-a-da. You can make that sound while we're doing this if you want. We're gonna do half of the minute with the right lead. So those boxer toes that we did at the beginning, where you're moving like this, you're gonna get that going. Then you're gonna have your arms up here, because remember, it hangs up here. It doesn't hang right in front of your face, it's up here. You're going to be going around and around like that, make your fist. You're going around and around like this. Don't punch yourself in the face. You're probably gonna accidentally hit arms sometimes. Start slow, and then as you get, so it feels all right, then you can start going faster. Meanwhile, keeping the soft boxer toes going the whole time. So we'll do 30 seconds with this lead, switch our lead, do another 30 seconds with the other lead, okay? All right. And we can start. Right lead forward. Come up high. Be so much more satisfying. Good sound. Almost to 30 seconds. We can switch our lead leg. Your shoulders are probably starting to burn a little bit. Switch your foot. Left foot forward. Still up on those toes. Arms around. Huh? That high. So up here in front of you. Not down here. Flip my shoulders. You can back up. Shoulders should be starting to burn right now. We're almost done. We have like 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. It's good to put those down. All right. So we're ready for round 3. Round 3 has a jab, cross, hook. You know the jab, you know the cross. We're gonna learn the hook. And then we're gonna do a roundhouse with a lunge back. we practiced getting ready for the roundhouse. We're actually gonna kick the whole thing out now, and then we'll do sit-up punches. So similar to the V-sit, just we're gonna do an actual full range of motion sit-up. So the hook, we'll start as we always do with a right lead. You've got your jab down. You've got your cross down. Now you go back. You're gonna switch hands each time. So you jabbed out with your right, bring it back. Cross with your left, bring it back. Now we're gonna hook with our right. Tricky part with this one is you end with your right, then you'll start your next round with your right, because you'll hook with your right, and then you'll be back to jabbing with your right. Everybody wants to keep switching back and forth, so just be on the lookout for that. You might get tripped up. I'll remind you. So the hook, we got the jab, that was the, hey, I wanna fight you. The cross, which is the, I'm landing a good hard punch, they know they're in it now. And the hook is, so I jabbed her, I crossed her. The hook, we're gonna do the face hook, because you can hook in the body too. We're going for right, boom, around the chin. So I extended out a little further on that demo than I really want you doing it. So like we talked about, I don't want to be throwing my stuff out here because I'm leaving all of this space here for you to punch me. I want to keep it tight. So my hook is going to be bringing my elbow up around to their chin and then right back in again. I don't want to be coming way out here to get started because while I'm getting started, they're going to knock me out. So I'm going to keep it here, tight, and around. So it will be a jab, cross, a hook. Bring it back. That arm that just ended starts the sequence over again. Jab, cross, hook. On a pad, it would look like jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Well, that's my handle for my beach pad. Okay, you want to try a couple? We'll do them slow. Right lead forward. Remember, don't have it way back here. Come out to your side. Be grounded in the floor. Guards up. Jab, bring it back. Cross, bring it back. Hook, bring it back. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Now I'm saying them. That's okay. I was just going to say, feel free to say them yourself at home as well. I pretty much always call out my punches when I'm punching. It just makes me keep the rhythm in my head, and it's another connection that keeps my hands remembering what to do. So feel free to say jab, cross, hook in your living room, especially when it's time to throw another jab again, and I really want to go use this arm. It's just another, helps me remember. All right, so after we do that, we're going to do the roundhouse lunge back. We're going to step forward with our right foot first. So remember, we're going to angle our toes out, because the idea is my opponent's here. I want to be kicking, standing sideways to them. I don't want to be coming, that would be a front kick here. I want to get this way so that when I lift my leg, I'm kicking them this way, okay? So you will plant your foot out, away from you, load up your knee, kick out, bring it back, kick. So the lunge back is the foot that you plant, you're gonna lunge it back. We're not going into like a deep lunge or anything. It's just to kind of load up your power, step it, kick it, lunge back, step it, kick it, lunge back. So you're kicking this time. So with our front kick, I kept saying flex foot, you're using the bottom of your foot. With the roundhouse, you're using your laces, your ankle, your shin, this part, not your toe and not the bottom. So it looks like step, load up, boom. I'm kicking into the pole with my laces, okay? Keep your guards up. If you lean into it, you'll be able to kick higher, but start low as you're getting the feel for it. So it will be roundhouse, lunge back, roundhouse, lunge back. And then we'll do sit-up punches, which you'll see them when we get there. Are you ready? Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So we're starting with jab, cross, hook with a right lead. Left foot back, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Remember, keep it tight. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Right, left, right, left, right. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. 10 more seconds. Jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Now this is gotta So we're gonna plant our right foot, lift, kick out, lunge back and load up again, step, kick, back. You ready? Guards up, kick low to start just to get the hang of it. Good. So remember you want to, you're coming around, that's why it's called a roundhouse. So you're not kicking forward, you're kicking around. So stick that foot out, rest. And that foot, around. 10 seconds left. This one I definitely find it easier than actually making the punches. Sometimes it's hard to just kick or punch the air. All right, come on down to the blanket. And we're gonna do a full sit-up and then jab, jab at the top. Or left, right, or whatever you want to say. Ready? Here we go. Punch, punch. And chest. Sit up tall. And reach out right now in front of you. Coming to you. Go down. If you want to mix up which hand you punch with first. Time to pass faster. Feel free. All right. Back to jab, cross, hook. Now we're going to do it with the left lead. So standing. Drop your right foot back. Get into your stance. Left, right, back. Hook, jab, hook. Joe, you keep going. Something else I like to do for my hook is, so I'll jab, cross. When I bring my cross back, I'll leave it kind of here, and then that's kind of my imaginary target for my hook. So jab, cross, hook. 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 All right, we are going to plant the left foot, come up, so we're sideways, come around, back, lunge, step, up, up. Here we go. Plant, come around. Okay, let's just put your foot down. You can feel really awkward at first. Just trust it, because then it ends up right where you want it when you come around. If you don't go far enough, then you're like twisting your knee when you're trying to get up and over. So really go for getting it sideways. So how about on the next two, we'll actually kick the pole. You can decide which one you'd rather kick with which lead. And then I'll do the other one. All right, so we got the sit-up punches. Remember, go to your opponent. Punch, punch. Is this intimidating? When I come up and punch at you? Am I scaring you? Almost there. All right. So we've got the jab, cross, hook. Are we on our fourth set or no? We're on the third set. So right lead. Do you want to hit? Sure. Okay. Just be careful. So right forward. Jab, cross, hook. 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 Yes. Keep it tight. Don't get. You want to be closer to your opponent, not far away. You don't want to have to be reaching for them like this. Get up to them. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. All right. So we've got the plant the right foot. Do you want to kick this time, or do you want me to kick it this time? I'll kick. So come over this side. Okay. Sorry. So we're planting our right. Alright, this one, energy. That's it, kick it. And you don't have to do it hard, even though you're doing it with energy, you can still kind of like slow down where you're coming in the back. You okay? Josie's been drinking while we've been doing this workout. If you are working with a partner and you want to take turns, you can sit right in front of your partner. Ha! Not my face. You can give them sit across, right into my left. There you go. Something to aim for. Nice. All right. Let's do one more round, right? So I'll kick and pull this time. So if I'm planting this in here, right? Oh, sorry, it's jab across hook first. All right, so lefty, jab across hook, jab across hook. Just like a pivot on your hook, and then across, jab across hook, jab across hook. See why I stand? Cross hook, jab cross hook. Right now we can kick. So are you gonna have space to kick over there if I'm kicking here? You can come this way a little bit and still hit it. So I'll be planting my left, kicking my right. And wait, which one am I planting? This one? Planting your left, kicking your right. Trying that left foot. Gonna get sideways. You're kicking forward. Really get that foot around so you can end up sideways. Otherwise, you're going to twist your knee. One more time with the sit-ups.
Do you want to punch my hands this time? So
Sure.
I could do it.
Sure.
He's just here.
So this is no deep. Lots of this. Switch sides. The water I tried between rounds is sloshing in my gut. You're welcome. Okay, I don't know about you guys. I'm getting spent. Are you like even? All right, shut up. Okay, so we're back to a minute of jump rope this time. I'm going to use the rope, and Josie's going to pretend she has a rope. Don't just be flailing your arms around over there, like really look like you have a rope, okay? All right, so now would be a good time if you want to try the fancy footwork stuff, because you don't have to worry about actually getting tripped up on the rope. That's the nice thing about a pretend rope, is you can go crazy fancy with your feet. Okay, so I'm going to start a minute on the timer. Flop this over, and here we go. Regular jumping start. Oops. So I just try to keep jumping. Don't miss. Get some heels going. Double heels. Anything to make the minute go by faster. Toes. Oh, one foot. I totally plan to do one foot. It's totally unplanned. Other foot. Straddles. Skiers. Oh, maybe not.
I did this up once.
We're gonna have a triple. Ow! Done. Hey, Josie.
Yes.
We made it to round 4. Hey, everybody at home. We made it to round 4. All right, this one's gonna, the second exercise of the 3 is gonna involve a little forward motion. So make sure you've got some space to move forward and back. All right, so we've got a jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Uppercut's the new one. We know how to jab. We know how to cross. We just learned how to hook. Now you get to go to that other side that you wanted to use so bad last time, we're gonna uppercut. Josie, come around here so I can show the people what we're trying to make happen. So we've got the jab, the cross, the hook, and then the uppercut is kind of coming like right under her ribs. That's the one that's gonna make her go like this. Okay, and again, so it's coming from our same back leg that our cross comes from, so it's got that hip motion. So you're gonna come, you drop into your hip, come up, gotta be nice and close to the person you're fighting, and get it right in the rib cage, okay? So then we're gonna follow that up with a kick sequence that if you have not started moving your pelvis like Elvis yet, it's time to get on board, because you're not gonna be able to land your foot where you need to each time if you're not rotating your hips. So we're going to back up a little bit. It's gonna be a front kick into a roundhouse and then a knee drive. A knee drive, I have that one in my earlier exercise video. That's where you pretend you're grabbing them by the ears or the hair on the side of their head. You're grabbing their head and it's meeting your knee. And you're smashing their forehead into your knee. Okay, so we'll start with a front kick. So you plant, in this case we'll start by planting our right foot. So you would front kick. Your front kick, when you put that foot down, has to go right into a roundhouse. So you're gonna put the foot down with your toes angled out, like you're gonna do a roundhouse, because you are. And then you will roundhouse, boom, and then you're gonna put that foot down, ready to grab them by the head and knee drive. Watch that again. Plant your right foot. Guards are up during all this until you get ready to grab them by the ears. Plant your right foot. Front kick, boom. Plant this foot for your roundhouse, around, whoop. It's hard to slow-mo these. Around. Plant that foot forward, grab them by the ears, smash their head into your knee, okay? The last exercise, we'll be down on the ground in a hand plank and shoulder tapping it out for 30 seconds, okay? So same thing we've been doing all along. There's 4 rounds. We'll do right lead first, left lead, right lead, left lead. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Here we go. Ready, Joes? Yep. So we're gonna have a right lead first. So get your chance. Drop this foot back, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, 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 jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Moving that hip. Jab, hip, hook, hip, jab, hip, hook, hip, jab, hip, hook, hip. Okay. Now we're going to do the kick sequence. So you're going to plant your right foot first. Kick, roundhouse, knee drive. You got it? Plant the right foot, front kick.
Round 2.
Front kick, roundhouse, knee drive. Back it up. 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 Front kick, roundhouse, knee drive. Front kick, roundhouse, knee drive. And come down to hand plank. I'm gonna wait. I'm learning my lesson. 5 seconds. Wide stance so you don't swing your hips. Try to stay super stable while you tap your shoulders. Versus something like this. Keep everything square. Keep your butt. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Spread those shoulder blades apart. Keep tapping. We're almost there, Joe. 3 seconds. It's a hard one. All right, we're back up. Changing to our left lead for our punch combination. There's a lot to put together now. If you're starting to flail a little bit, just get what you can. Do it slow if you need to. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, jab, hip, hip, jab, cross, hook, hip, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, speed it up, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, jab, cross, hook, uppercut, jab, cross, hook, uppercut. All right, so now we're gonna plant the left foot, front kick, bring the foot down with your toes out, roundhouse, bring the foot down with your toes forward, knee drive. Back it up a couple steps, do it again. Plant your right foot, nope, plant your left foot, roundhouse, knee drive. Did I need? Lift instead. Kick. Roundhouse. Knee drive. Kick. Roundhouse. Knee drive. All right. Back down to our shoulder taps. Whew. Hi. How's it going? Good. Here we go. 3 seconds. Ready? Coming in with a modification. Almost there. 3 seconds. All right,
The modifications much better.
do you want to try using the punching bag? All right, so it's a right lead. Jab, cross, hook, upper. So upper, you'd actually like kind of punch it out. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Say it. Jab, cross, hook, upper. 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 Got anyone in mind? Jab, cross, hook, upper. Don't say me. Jab, cross, hook, upper. Just jabs, cross, hook, upper. If it doesn't work, just go back to the air.
It's just the upper that doesn't, it's like the Velcro hurts me.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do the kick sequence again. Plant your right first, kick, roundhouse, knee drive. Kick, roundhouse, knee drive. Remember, you gotta come out of your front kick, planting your foot to the roundhouse. Knee drive. Foot kick, roundhouse, knee drive. Knee drive. Front kick, roundhouse, knee drive. All right. 2 more times of this one. Yeah. Squeeze your quads. Something's getting really hard. I just start picturing different body parts. Like right now, I'm all about squeezing my quads. So I don't notice how tired other things are getting. And then when I can't stand that anymore, I'll squeeze my glutes. And I'll concentrate on spreading my shoulders. Okay. Last time with this combo. They're tricky when you start adding in a lot of stuff. Don't get frustrated with yourself. The more, if you like this, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So we got a left knee, we got jab, cross, hook, up, jab, cross, hook, up, jab, cross, knee, hook, jab, cross, hook, up. Yeah, that's it. Jab, cross, hook, up, jab, cross, hook, up, jab, cross, hook, up, jab, cross, hook, up. Jab, cross, hook, up. Jab, cross, hook, up. Jab, cross, hook, up. One more time with the kicks. Just gonna go with it. Kick. All right, last time with the taps, and then we're down. That's it. What are you squeezing, Chris?
Classic boxing complete.
Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I tried to find a good mix of enough instructions so that you feel like you know what you're doing and not so long that we're here all day. My first attempt at this video workout thing. So hang in there. I'm sure I'll get better as we go. Have a great week.